welcome to Crypto's Report. My name is Ben. We're going to do some analysis and then highlight some of the top coins and tokens, and then especially the report that we published last week, and then there'll be another one this week as well at the end of the week. Last week we made a projection that the market will be bouncing very nicely, not only with Bitcoin, but also with altcoins as well. So right before the weekend, right around 65, 60, 66k, and now Bitcoin is sitting above 70k, dipping down just a little bit, and then and that's on a 3-day time frame. And then also the altcoins will be bouncing from more than $600 billion to close to $1 trillion, excluding Bitcoin and Ethereum. So last week, the major headline was the kitty returns with GameStop. He made about $48 million out of maybe tens of thousands. So that was a good call. And then it returned after 3 years. And then Bitcoin was the hero last week, pumping with inflation data. And another key news was CME. They're going to be offering Bitcoin spot trading very possibly in the near future. Is the one of the biggest, if not the biggest, in the United States. Okay, so perfect projection for Bitcoin, and then of course major news coming out this week that Bloomberg, they raised the probability of approval from 25% to 75% on the news that the SEC is actually trying to expedite the approval. So we're gonna see what happens. We're gonna do a quick analysis on Bitcoin. The trick with the technical analysis is you really have to pick on the right time frame for that coin and token. Sometimes if you pick the wrong time frame, you're not going to be able to see it. So for Ethereum, for example, we see a pattern of a bull flag on a daily time frame. So we're going to do a quick analysis here. Okay, and then right here, just gonna fix it a little bit here, a little bit of possibly a little bit of fake out, and then okay, and then that's if the news didn't happen, possibly it's not gonna go that quick. Probably it could still consolidate in this range area. However, when the news happened and they raised that, of course, it's breaking out right here on the daily time frame, and you can see now it's all the way from $3,000. It pumped all the way from $3,000 to $3,800, more than 20%, and that's huge for a large cap like Ethereum. Bitcoin is a first mover advantage. Ethereum is second for now, and then Solana, and of course the rest of altcoins. So we can see it with the news right here, and with the bull flag. Without the news, probably it might have like a fake breakout, some possibly, and then still consolidate until another breakout, for example. Because really it got that strong support. See, we could draw the strong support right here at right around 25 to $2,700 for Ethereum. But now that's really that only happens once at 25, 27, and $2,800. Other than that, we still we have that strong support of Ethereum in that range. Okay, so the story of Ethereum, change the color right here a little bit, so it's gonna hang around here. We're gonna change that color to possibly a little bit bullish on the green. So and then it's gonna go up from there. If the Ethereum got approved, then we're gonna see need that, need a little bit of a need something else here. Oh, okay, got it. After the consolidation right around here, it might got up to all the way um, to all-time high. And that's what we're going to be putting in our report for next week. So we're going to see whether it got approved this week, and then we're going to put it in our report next. All right, so that's the story of Ethereum, the hero of this week, and possibly if it got rejected, of course you expect a dip, a correction, but a dip and a correction is the best time to really buy in a bull cycle, and we're not going to advise anybody to short. Of course, some will have a bearish mind; they can absolutely short it. But remember, 5-10%, sometimes 15-20%. Of a dip, and that's really the max. Of course, other tokens they can certainly go down to 30%, 4%, but with a large cap, plus or minus 15-20%, keep it in that range. However, with a pump, it can certainly, you could certainly target 30-50%, and sometimes you leave it for a few days, a few weeks, you could certainly have multiple X. All right, so that's the story of Ethereum. Very quick analysis right there with Ethereum. The other headline that we want to highlight is Gala. Gala got hacked, and we were one of the first one to identify that. And then here's the tweet, and it went down around 20%, close to 5 cents, and then all the way down to a little bit below 4 cents, somewhere in that range, depending upon which exchange you're using. But it's still, so that's another bad news for Gala, but possibly now it recover. And then we're gonna pick one of the tokens out of the rest. And remember when Ethereum is pumping, the rest of the layer 2 tokens like Arbitrum, Ether 5. Lido, for example, all those tokens, keep in mind, they're pumping as well because they're under the Ethereum ecosystem, and they're the top tokens there. So, and that's something to keep in mind. All right, so, and it's the same thing. We're gonna go move on to what we call it, Jasmy. This is like the Bitcoin of the Japanese people. With the high inflation of the yen, now it's fallen down. We're just going to stay here for a minute or two to talk about inflation a little bit. The U.S. debt to GDP ratio is around 120%. Japan is 250%, and that's why you see the yen is falling like freely without any. Even if they can, if the government they want to. Intervene and to stop the fallen, but still it's free market for a few days, and it will continue, and that's why we say the worst for fiat is yet to come, but the best for cryptos is also yet to come. All right, so now really we're still very early. Remember, we only have less than 500 million people got into cryptos. Around 300 million to 400 million if you count all of the people in some of the major countries. We still have a long way to go with 4 or 5 billion people that we can onboard in the next possibly this decade with the global internet from Starlink, for example, and other competitors as well. So the blockchain is here to stay. The past decade, it's the same, and we've been saying the same thing for at least so many years. Not going to go anywhere. All right, so let's get back to this analysis of Jasmy. So we identify the pattern of on the daily time frame. So let's see if it's gonna stay in the very close to, if it's gonna stay above that 2 cents. Very important for it not to fall down, because when you see it's falling down and then we don't have a very strong support at we might have a strong support at 1.6 cents. That's for spot trading. For leverage, needed to be somewhere right, staying above that 2 cents. Okay, so let's do a quick. Looks like the bull flag right here on the daily time frame got retested at 19 cent, 1.9 cents. Let's try this one as well. I'm going to see a couple of, only a few breakout. Okay, so got a couple of fake breakout, but other than that should be alright. A couple of fake, because the last swings you could see a couple of fake breakouts right here, fake breakouts right here. So we're going to see if this is also a fake breakout right around above 1.9 cents. So just gonna highlight that a little bit with a circle. That's one fake breakout. Here's another one. All right. So and if nothing really, if the market is good, we could possibly see the pump on this Japanese Bitcoin right here. Now, other than that, you can see the order book is very favoring in terms of another pump. So this is really a mid and long term very good investment with Jasmy, the Japanese Bitcoin right here. Japan is very friendly with cryptos, and they're going to be using a lot of cryptos in the very near future. So that's really the quick analysis on such a very potential coins and tokens, 10, 20x, 30x very easily. Let's check the last time. Okay, so there's nothing there. All right, but other than that, we're gonna wrap it up here with last week report, and then we're gonna release another weekly report at the end of this week after the Ethereum's approval. Hopefully it will, because the politicians in the US, they just want the votes. It's an election year, and this is really the opportunity for the Democrats to really to show that they're not anti-cryptos one way or the other. All right, thank you very much. We see you next time. Bye bye now.